Today we're going to show you how to replace a motor on a Kenmoore dryer 600 The problem of this dryer is that when you press this button you only get a hum and nothing else. See? And nothing more. It's making that humming sound without running. So we're gonna start replace it. We're gonna start doing what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace the motor. So we're gonna do that. So first thing first is safety. First we're gonna unplug the appliance. There you go. Alright. Remove the lint filter. We'll start unscrewing these screws. 2 screws. Okay. Now using a flat screwdriver, we're going to lift the top cover. Right. Both ends. There. And then we just kind of like lift this up so we can see what's going on down there. Alright. Next thing we have to do is we're gonna be unscrewing. Put the flashlight right there so we see what we're doing. The screw that's on here. There. There's one. So there's a screw right here in the back. And on the other side right there on the back. So let's do that. Let's work on those screws, removing them. After removing both screws, you remove the door wire connector and then lift the front and out. So you can see the whole inside of the dryer. And there we are. We see everything. We're gonna go to the bottom and take out, disengage the fan, the drive belt from the tension pulley. Just go down there. Put that flashlight down under. My flashlight. What you're gonna do is push this up. It's kind of hard to do because I'm filming, but here we go. There. Remove this for now. And using the drive belt, we lift the whole drum out. Okay, with the drum out of the way, let's look closer here. Okay, I'm trying to move my troubleshooting light here so we can see clearly what's going on. There you go. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is we're going to remove the clips that holds the motor in place. Push down and it releases. See? Remove that clip. Put that down here for now. Do the same thing on the other side. And release this clip too. All right. Now using an adjustable wrench, we're going to unscrew the blower fan. One adjustable wrench there, and the other one on this end right here. Okay. Right there. Again, I'm trying to film this. So, in order to show everything clearly, I have to use as much as I can one hand to do all this. However, when I start turning this, I'm going to need both of my hands. Okay, so now, see, that's right there. So we're going to try to position this where you hopefully will be able to see what I'm doing. Zoom it in. There. This one goes up while we turn it down. Okay. Might have to use a little bit of force. There you go. Okay, there's something very important I wanted to tell you. As I was removing the old motor, you can see the fan, the blower fan on the back, was very difficult to remove. And as I was turning it, what had happened is I think that this fan had fused with the shaft. This one, the back, this is the front. The back had fused with the shaft of the motor, and it was difficult. It was impossible to remove it without breaking it. So I broke this old fan. It's broken, and so the motor, I'm going to replace it anyway. But had I known, I would have ordered a fan already together with my new motor. However, I did order a new one, and it came today. I had to wait like 3 days, and this is the new fan right here, which I am going to install. It only cost me about $10 when I order it on eBay. You just have to have the part number when you order it. Make sure it's compatible with your dryer. Okay, so I'm going to be installing this. See, it's exactly the same fan. I'm going to be installing it together with a new motor. All right. So I'm here right now at the back of the dryer with the new fan, the blower fan, and a flashlight. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this blower fan in here on the casing where the old one was. Okay. Try to clean that up first. So here, I'll put that in there. All right. And there. Just leave it like that. Okay. All right. That's where it goes. Then I'm going to start installing the motor, the new motor, and that screws in to the back shaft of the new motor. So let's go back to the front and do that. Okay. Okay, now this is the old motor, so we're going to dish that out. That's old. We don't need it. That's right there. I have the new motor. This is the new motor, which I got from eBay for $32. It's made in the USA, same parts number, exact same parts number as the old one. So I'm going to install this. So what you want to do, I'm going to go in here and kind of like just put this on the mounting, here, the mounting brackets. You're going to put this right there and set it on there. Okay. There. Okay. And make sure that that fits in there where it's supposed to be. See, this little grooves here needs to go back where they belong. See where the mounting, it fits perfectly where it's supposed to be, right there. Okay, right. Okay, so here we are, the motor, we place it where it's supposed to be, right there. Okay, so we're going to use the wrench to kind of tighten up everything. Use this because this wrench won't fit. When you use this to tighten it just a little bit, not too much. Okay, so we're gonna go opposite. Before, to remove it, we have to push this up and push this down. Now we're gonna push this down, and this one the opposite to tighten it. See, just a little bit tight there. Want it too much. There. Okay, there you go. We got them.
Yay!
All right. Just to make sure, one more time. Wait a minute. I'm not supposed to use that. That doesn't fit. Okay. A little bit more. There. Okay. So it's nice and tight, and everything is turning beautifully because this is a new motor. Really, I lucked out when I bought it. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the clips back, the retaining clips back, to hold the motor down. Okay, so this one goes right here. There, goes right there. Then I'm gonna use one of these to put the clip back. Make sure it's in place, because if not, it will go back. I'll make sure that it is in alignment. Where it's supposed to be. Okay, so we're gonna push it down. See, the retaining clip is back. All right. Now we put the back retaining clips, the back clips, where it belongs. Okay, so put that right there. Go back. Okay, I'm gonna be blocking the view real quick so I can see what I'm doing here. Right, don't go anywhere, camera.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make sure that goes in there. It's essentially the same thing as we're doing up the front. This is just a little fatter. All right. Now we're gonna push that with a flat screwdriver there in the back. Exact the same thing. What we're doing. Like the ones in the front. And push that down until it clicks in. Recording?
Yep.
Okay, so next thing, look, we already put the fin and it's connected, and then we return the clips back, both at the front and the back. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we need to reconnect the wire connection. It goes in here and it clips back in place. There. See? Alright, so there you go. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the drum back. Or you can pause that.
Pause.
Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to return the drum back in there. Nice. See, the belt is what you use to carry the drum back in there. Here. That goes back in there. In its place. It has to go back where the pulley is at. There. Let's go back where the wheels are. There. Right there. Okay? You got it? Okay, and just to hold that down, I'm going to use this, the flashlight, to kind of like hold that up. So it stays where it's supposed to. Now that the drum is in place, I put it back where it belongs. Next thing is I need to go underneath and realign the drive belt with a tension pulley. So we're gonna go here at the bottom and do just that. I have the tension pulley right here, and I'll show you. Hopefully I'll be able to capture this with the in camera, because I can't have an extra person down here. We're not going to fit together, so I'll have to do this by myself at this point. So let me try to put this camera down while it's recording. Hopefully it's going to capture the entire thing. Alright, here we go. there. And the belt. It's hard to see my hand. There you go. Now it's back. Okay. So, the drive belt is now hooked up. As you can see, it goes in a zigzag, like a Z pattern. Try to show you. Where it goes from the drum under the tension pulley, that white roll, the white roller pulley, and from there it goes onto around the motor shaft and goes right back again to the drum. Okay, so now everything's hooked up down here. The motor's installed, the fan blower is installed, all the retaining clips are put back, replaced and put back where they belong, and the wire is hooked up. So all we have to do now is just put all the other stuff back where they belong, the covers, the top, and we can test it. Alright? Okay. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the front back. Make sure that's recording. Alright. Get the flashlight out. Yeah. Okay. Put this back. The door. Where do you go? Okay, now that we put the front panel back in place, what we're going to do now is we're going to start putting the screws back on both ends. Okay, so we'll one screw right here. Put that back. Okay, so there's the screw, and we're just going to tighten it up right there. We do the same thing on the other side. Right here. Move the flashlight so I can see, or you can see. So we put the screws back on. There you go, nice and tight. On both sides. Next thing we're going to do is put the door wires, hook it back up. Put this back. Reconnect the wires. There you go. That's it. Next, let's push this down. There you go. Screws back. I'm going to go to the back and put all the screws back. So now I'm here at the back. I don't know how much you can see, but see, this is the back panel. I'm just gonna start putting everything back over here. The blower cover to go back where it goes, and I'll put the screws back in. Okay, this goes right here, and the screws goes back in place. I'm gonna do that. You get one screw right here, another one on the other side. Okay, so I think 4 all together. In the bottom. So I need to put this camera down now. And lastly, we put the cover back. Make sure that it goes exactly where it's supposed to go before you put the screws back. There you go. And put the screws back on. Put the screws back on. On here. Put the screws back on where the lint filter goes. Put the lint filter back on there. And let's plug it back in, and we're going to test it. There you go. New motor. Running beautifully. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you again next time.